Welcome back, folks, to the Via Pinstriping page. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to be doing another simple pinstriping design using some alpha enamel. It's sort of a light teal color. And we will be using the Kafka #1 scroller. That is the brush that we are using today. Kafka #1 scroller, which has been my favorite brush for the moment. They come and go, favorites come and go, but for now, it's the Kafka #1. So, we will be doing a simple scroll design, symmetrical, meaning both sides are supposed to look the same. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making a teardrop shape, and we're going to overload the brush with a lot of paint, and you're going to start off by pushing down, creating like a fat section, and as you pull the line, you're going to lift up on the brush, creating a thick to thin effect. Something like that. Now, a nice way to break up the design is to add another teardrop shape underneath there. Now, you don't have to start the middle with a teardrop. I'm just doing this to make it simple on everybody. You can do whatever you want in the middle. But I'm just going to make it a little bit longer and do a smaller teardrop shape underneath. Bam. Alright. So now what we're going to do, we're going to create the scrolls that are going to develop this design. Now, when developing a design, you always want to start from the middle outward. I don't know if I've ever said that in any video, but it's a tip. You want to start in the middle, work your way out. Doing one side, your least dominant side, so if I'm on my right, you're going to start on your left. And if you're left-handed, you're going to start on your right. Those are sort of rules of thumb. Now, you can do it however you want. These are rules of thumb. Rule of thumb. Alright, so what we're going to do is we've reduced the paint so to where it is more reduced than if you were doing traditional old school. A little bit more paint on the brush, not a lot more, and a little bit more reduced, not a lot more reduced. So we're going to start right here. We're going to go out, do one loop, come back in as if we were going to do another loop, but halfway through this one we're going to cut through the middle and push down and lift up as we go outward, almost like a teardrop shape, but right here it's connected to everything. Now what I just did there was just kind of clean up the edge. Now, the hard part. So what I like to do before I try to match the next side is sort of glance and see how far it went out. Started right here. It cuts through the little corner here. It goes out almost to the halfway point, comes back around all the way down almost to the next line, back around, and then goes out like so. And once you get to doing these moves, generally you'll have some go-to ones, so you'll kind of have an idea of what you normally do. And this is, these are just some of the moves that I've done quite a bit. So we're going to go out, cut around a little bit out past that line, come back in, follow the same pattern, same height of the circle, go out, cutting in at the same spot, going in the same amount, and cutting back in, pushing down. As I drag the line out, I'm lifting back up now. Now I started to run out of paint here, So instead of just trying to force it, I'll just lift my brush up, reload a little bit, and just pick it up right there and kind of finish it off nicely. You ever feel like you're running out of paint, just stop. Try to pick it back up if you can. At this point, you don't have anything overlapping, so if you mess that up, you can wipe it off. You can wipe them both off. The center will still remain. And redo it if you need. Okay, so now we're going to give it a little bit more flair. We're going to start right here. We're going to slightly start to pull the line out, push down, and then hooking back around. Like so. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Start pulling the line. When you push down, follow the other one. Come around and give it a nice little hook. And another thing you can do here, I like to pop these little, sometimes I get little air bubbles, so if you just go over it with the paint again, you kind of pop them. Or you can blow one and they go away. Another thing you can do here at the bottom is do a small series of teardrops. So push down and lift up very quickly, just like you did over there, but quickly. Do one at the halfway point again. Do another one at this halfway point. One more at that halfway point. And then one more. Now you're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Push down and lift up quickly, matching the height and distance. Go to the halfway point of this one. Same thing. Halfway point of this one. Same thing. A little bit further down on this one. And that's it. And there you have it, folks. A little simple scroll symmetrical design. You can, if you want to, instead of starting inward and going outward, you can always start outward and go inward. You know, these things can go and take any life that they want. These are just kind of the simple versions of them. A lot of the stuff I do is just overlapping layers of all this over and over and over and over, and then you get like a very complicated version of it. But I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can gain something out of this. And if you like the content, please make sure you share. Make sure that you comment. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And have a good day.